Once upon a time, in a bustling anthill nestled within a sprawling forest, lived an ant named Tony. Unlike his fellow ants who were content with their small size and routine life of gathering food and digging tunnels, Tony often gazed at the world longingly. He harbored dreams of becoming as majestic and mighty as an elephant. To Tony, elephants seemed like the rulers of the forest, with their towering heights, powerful trunks, and earth-shaking steps. To him, being an elephant represented significance and strength, something he yearned to have. Tony's friends would often laugh at his dreams. An ant wishing to be an elephant, they would chortle, "Why, Tony, you're perfect as you are. Small, but essential to our colony." But Tony could not shake his aspirations. One day, feeling particularly disheartened by his size, Tony set out on a journey through the forest. Wishing to meet the wise old owl known for her sagacity. As he marched along the forest path, he encountered animals who were often bemused and sometimes encouraging of his desire. A jittery squirrel chattered, "Why be an elephant when you can scamper up trees?" A wily fox sneered, "Elephants may be big, but can they sneak like we do?" Undeterred, Tony continued until he reached the owl, perched loftily on a gnarly branch. With a friendly hoot, the owl invited Tony to share his thoughts. "I wish to be an elephant," Tony declared, explaining his dreams of grandeur. The wise owl considered his words and replied, "To everything, there is a size most suited. But perhaps what you seek lies not in changing forms, but in finding your own worth." Tony was puzzled, but thankful for the owl's wisdom. Still confused, he continued his wanderings, reaching the heart of the jungle where the elephants roamed. As he observed them, he noticed their lives were not as idyllic as he imagined. They had to travel far for water, care for their enormous bodies, and were constantly aware of predators despite their size. Realizing the challenges that came with what he saw as a solo privilege enlightened Tony. Just then, a young elephant calf, lost from its herd, trumpeted nearby, feeling frightened and alone. Drawing uncharacteristic bravery, Tony decided to help. Despite his size, he summoned other ants and orchestrated a trail leading the calf back home to safety. Upon reuniting the calf with its herd, the grateful mother elephant brushed Tony with her trunk, recognizing his resourcefulness. Upon reflection, Tony realized that being an elephant would have made him overlook many other traits he valued. Strength, thought Tony, is not just about size, it's about using what you have wisely. Returning to his colony, Tony was received with open arms. No one laughed now, for he had proven that an ant could achieve seemingly impossible feats. His dream of being an elephant faded, replaced by pride in what he could accomplish with his genuine self. From then on, Tony helped motivate other ants, instilling belief that no dream is too large to chase, even if you're the smallest creature in the forest. In the end, Tony never stopped dreaming, but he adjusted his aspirations, realizing that inherent within him was a power greater than size. It was the courage to stay true to oneself while being resourceful, brave, and a leader to his kind.